This is the Nock gun. It's a gun that you can obtain by purchasing it from the in-game shop for 300 francs. Only the Seaman class is able to use it. Each pull of the trigger can fire off between 1 to 7 pellets. Each pellet will deal 250 damage, meaning that 2 shots alone is enough to kill a zapper, even on hardcore mode. Each pellet has a maximum range of 650 studs. Even though it can almost reach the same amount of distance as the infantry's musket, with a more focused spread than the blunderbusses, the pellets still have a good chance to miss. It's best to keep your targets roughly close to mid-range to increase the chance of all of your pellets hitting. After you fire, the Nock gun will take at most 26 seconds to reload all 7 barrels. The first barrel will be loaded around 10 to 11 seconds into the reload, with the rest of the barrels being loaded every 3 seconds or so. The Nock gun has multiple reload checkpoints, one after inserting the gunpowder into all 7 barrels, and there can be up to 6 more checkpoints should you interrupt your reload for any reason. Keep in mind that your foot speed is slowed significantly when you reload compared to the blunderbusses, so stick close to your allies or stay behind cover while you do this. If you're caught out in the open, it's best to abandon reloading and use your melee to survive. So how many barrels should you load? If you only plan to load 1 barrel, make sure you're really close to your targets when you fire, because that singular pellet has a good chance of missing. Most Nock gun users will usually load around 2 or 3 pellets, since that always gets the job done without having to fully reload the thing. If you want some extra insurance, you can load 4 pellets. Loading 5 pellets is pushing it. Loading 6 or 7 pellets is completely unnecessary, since you'll never need to kill a target with 1500 or more HP, or shoot at least 60 zombies all at once with the pull of a single trigger. In order to get the best out of the Nock gun, you really should not be trigger happy, or else you'll have to go under the extensive reload. So try to position yourself in a good spot, or line up as many zombies as possible so that you can find the perfect angle to obliterate as many of them as you can. The Nock gun is extremely useful in endless mode. Most maps have choke points where zombies have to cluster together in order to make their way to you, even more so in later rounds. The blunderbusses pellets can only hit a maximum of 3 zombies each, but with the Nock gun's penetration, you'll be able to wipe them out far more easier with the higher damage and focused fire. Be constantly aware of your surroundings, because you can be tunnel visioned when trying to line up the perfect shot. If you don't pay attention, you'll get grabbed, pinned, axed, whatnot. More importantly, if you think that the Nock gun is complete overkill in a scenario, just use your melee.